the K here. Today's video is going to be on me answering your resale questions. A lot of you guys have been leaving comments on my videos about Poshmark and just like reselling in general. And instead of me writing paragraphs back to you guys, I just thought it'd be easier if I just compiled a lot of them and just put it in a video. So here it is. So most of the questions came from Sunflower Thrifting Power. So her first thing that she said was, your modeling pictures are beautiful. Is that a better way to sell your clothing by modeling? And my answer is no, not necessarily. It's actually kind of difficult to model your own clothes, especially if you're like me and I usually use my Nikon camera and I don't have a remote. So I literally have to set a timer on it and then I have to run, pose for the picture, and do that a bunch of times to hopefully get one or two good ones that I could use on my listings. I do have a dog, so putting clothes on the floor is not an option for me because I don't want dog hair on the clothes. As much as we vacuum my dog sheds, and if I got clothes that had dog hair on it, I'd be pretty disappointed. And I do have a dress form. You may have seen it in some of my videos, but it's really for sewing, so it's not very pleasant to look at. It has like the measurement like knob on it, so you could like make it your size. It just doesn't look very appealing in pictures, so I don't use that. I just model my own clothes because for me it's the best option. Does it give me more sales? I don't know because I never did it any other way, so I don't have anything to compare it to. But I know when I look at websites and I see models in clothes, it is more enticing to me personally, but that's just me. If it's not your size, the same way you would pin it on a mannequin, pin it on yourself. And when I say pin, I mean clip. Like, you don't want to like be poking pins in clothes that you're trying to sell. You could just clip it in the back the same exact way you would on a mannequin, because if you had a mannequin, it wouldn't necessarily always be the correct size anyway. So, and if that's difficult, like if you have friends that are different sizes, have them come over and like do a photo shoot with them, do their hair and do their makeup, or just don't even take their hair and makeup, just take from the neck down and take pictures of them. A lot of my pictures, my sister-in-law is modeling and my sister's modeling, which you probably can't tell a difference between me and my sister, but that could be like a fun thing to do. Obviously you always want to keep your like investment low, so if you have to like pay a model, maybe that's not the best idea, but hopefully your friends will help you out of the kindness of their heart, and if not, just pin the clothes on yourself. That's really it. Okay, she asks about algorithms, and honestly, like, I don't know about algorithms. I just know that relist your closet on Poshmark, just reshare it to your followers all the time. The more people you get your product in front of, the more likely it is to sell. So you just constantly want to be sharing and resharing your own listings as well as other people's listings, but you want to reshare your own. And in another video I said that the times that I relist my entire closet, starting from the bottom up, because you always want your nicer pictures on top, is in the morning when I'm going to sleep at night, and at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I found that helps out a lot. So that is already in one of my videos, but in case you missed it, you need to list new items every day. No, you do not need to list new items every day. I would focus on the items that you already have, figure out why those aren't selling, keep resharing it, keep friending new people. To me, that's my algorithm. Like, I just need to be in front of people. If I just get an audience, if I just get people to see what I'm selling, it will sell. And if I feel like my pictures aren't that good, then I just keep on working on those. I just keep on trying to do new lighting, do new backdrops. Like, focus on what you have. You keep your images fresh by like putting it on a different model or doing a different background. Like, people are not even going to realize that it's not a new product. They're gonna think it's a new product. Think about like if you sell something that, if you see something that somebody's selling and you're like, oh, that looks horrible, but I know that that piece has potential, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna put it on a different background, a different model, and I'm gonna sell it for even more. That's the way it works. So just look at your own closet in that way. But you do want a wide range of items. So if you have like 100 items in your closet like I do, I don't need to keep listing new things every day. I just keep resharing what I already have. If you have like 2 or 3 items, then like, yeah, you need to start listing more things, because the chance of somebody coming to your closet and wanting one of the 2 things that you're offering, like, come on, that's so unlikely. So you need to like have a wide variety. She also mentioned saying changing pricing. I think if somebody likes it, they're going to make me an offer, and if I want to push it out, I'm probably going to accept the offer that they offer. But for the most part, be patient. And then she asks about ranking. Honestly, I don't know about ranking, but for the most part, it is not like eBay. eBay is very cutthroat, as I said in the past, very competitive. I think because people for so long were depending their livelihood on eBay, so they got very, and I don't feel the same for Poshmark. I feel like it's a lot of young girls just trying to make a buck in their closet, so I don't feel like it has that competitive vibe to it. It's very like friendly and social and sharing and liking and supporting each other. So how quickly do items turn? Well, just like anything in the world, everything is different. So I can't sit here and be like, well, if you post a shirt, it's gonna sell like this. I have no idea. Like, I don't know. I wish I did know, because then I would be in a much different financial situation, but I don't know, and that is the truth. All it takes is one person to like something in your closet. That's all it takes. Like, think about that. You only have one of it. It only takes one person to like it, to buy it. Like, that's it. So it's for me to say like, what's the turnaround? I don't know. I wish I could be more help there, but it only takes one person, and it could sell like this, or it can be sitting in your closet. Then she said, would I only sell juniors or misses? You could sell anything you want. I'm not really sure what juniors or misses means. I thought that those were just sizes. I'm not sure, but you could sell anything. You can sell plus size. They have plus size parties. Anything you can get your hands on that is in good condition, sell on Poshmark. That's clothing related. Then she said, do more sophisticated clothing, does that sell on Poshmark? Like, is Poshmark for that or no? And then she went and named some higher end brands. Most definitely sell those on Poshmark. People are willing to spend a few more dollars on clothes that are of a better brand for the most part, and Poshmark is definitely that audience. Just keep in mind, you need to price your items right. No one is going to pay full retail for a used item, and no one's going to really pay full retail for an item in your closet when you're not the retailer. Like, for example, if you have a Coach bag that's brand new, never been used, and it's $65 retail, why would somebody come to your closet and buy it from you when I could just go to Coach.com or the Coach outlet and buy it for $65 and get the bag and get the duster and get all this stuff and know that it's legit because it's from the Coach outlet, it's from Coach.com? Why would I? You're not the retailer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why would somebody do that? So even if it is brand new with tags, unless it's something that's discontinued or like highly sought after or sells out really quick when it is listed, those are the only times that you're gonna get full asking price for a retail item new with tags. Otherwise, like, you have to undercut it. It's not gonna sell for full retail. You're not the retailer. It just doesn't make any sense. If I could just go to michaelkors.com and get the same thing that you're selling in your Poshmark closet, but I know that Michael Kors is brand new, and I don't know if yours is even authentic, why would I buy it from you? Unless it's discounted. So just keep something like that in mind. I know the percentage that Poshmark takes is a lot, but I love that the percentage is taken out before you even get your money. So when you're listing an item, it'll say like, if you listed, this is what you're actually gonna get for it, and then when it sells, you only get what you're gonna get for it. Whereas eBay, they give you the full amount minus the PayPal amount, and eBay bills you later on at the end of the month for all of their fees. And to me, that's like really annoying. Like, I would just rather you take it out in the beginning. It's like out of sight, out of mind. It's not like this is my money, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I owe money. Like, no, just take it out now, and then all the money I get, I know is mine. So for me, I like that Poshmark does that. I know it is like 10%. I think it's like 10% more than what eBay and /PayPal takes out, but to me, I like that it's like out of sight, out of mind. Okay, Sweet Sweets asks, do you think it's possible to make a profit like back in the days? Okay, I don't know, this was on my Poshmark versus eBay video, so I don't know what platform you're talking about, but I'm going to be really general with this one. Yes, of course I do. You need to know what the item's going for online, what it's actually selling for, not like what somebody has it as a buy it now and nobody ever bought it. Like, look at what they actually sold for in the past. And eBay has this really cool thing where they'll tell you like, drop your price to here, and this is what they generally sell for, and blah, blah, blah. So that's pretty cool. They kind of like take out a lot of the legwork for you there. Know what it's selling for online, like legitimately selling for on the platform that you're going to sell it for. Like, sell it on. So if you're going to sell it on Poshmark, it doesn't really matter what it's sold for on eBay. If you're going to sell it on eBay, it matters what it's sold for on eBay. Just know your numbers before you even get into it. That's a huge thing for reselling. It's so easy to be like, I turned this haul into $3,000, but you're not taking out any of the fees, you're not considering what it costs, you're not considering anything, and you don't even know if it's going to sell. So wait until after it sells to tell people the profit that you made, because it doesn't make any sense to tell them before, like, well, I bought this for 99 cents, but I'm going to sell it for 25. Like, I can list it for 25, but is somebody going to buy it for 25? Like, wait until it sells and then talk about your profits. Okay, back to Sunflower Thrifting Power. She asks, do I thrift? Yes, I do. Do I yard sale? Yes, I do. Do I do retail arbitrage? I cannot for my life pronounce things correctly, but yes, I do. So obviously thrifting is going to a thrift store and picking up items for cheap and then reselling it. Yard sale is the same concept. And then the retail arbitrage, I can't, I'm sorry, I really can't pronounce things. Don't hold that against me. We all have our pluses and our minuses in life, and mine is pronunciation is my minus. That is if you go to like a Target or like any kind of store and you get something for like a severe discount and then you sell it. So you're buying it retail and then you're selling it, you're upselling it. So yes, I do to all of those. And then she said, which do you find best for designer bags, designer clothing, designer accessories? And then MP1501 piggybacked on that and said, where do you find, I think, your designer bags? So everything that you do in this industry is hit or miss. So there are days where I can go to the thrift store and pick up nothing. There are days that I can go to yard sales and pick up nothing. There are days I can go retailing and pick up nothing. There are days where I can hit a home run. Like, everything in this business is a hit or miss, and that's the scariest thing about being your own boss, is that there are no guarantees. There are no guarantees when you go shopping that day that it's going to be good. There are no guarantees that when you list it, it's going to sell. But I think I'm getting off topic here. What I wanted to say was, I used to have a consignment store or a consignment business. It was a store too, and a lot of people would bring their stuff in and I'd sell it on consignment on my online platforms. There are still people who consign with me, not as many as I used to have, obviously, because I don't have the brick and mortar anymore, but there are still customers of mine that come and they give me either bags from their own closet, gifts that they got that they don't want anymore, like that. So that's a big place where I get a lot of my designer items. You can do retail arbitrage, I can't say it. The good thing about doing the retail thing is that you could list more than one at a time. If you go to a yard sale, sometimes people, it's like a hit or miss. You can either find people who have like such sentimental value to their things that it's like $100 for this cup, and it's like, okay, you're being ridiculous. Like, that's a ridiculous price. Or you'll have the yard sales that are like $1 for everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think those were mainly my questions. If you guys have any more questions, please do leave it below. Leave it on any of my videos. To some of you guys, I'm so sorry it took me so long to get back to you. I saw some of you guys left comments from like a month ago, and I just was like liking and writing, so I'm really sorry for that. I definitely just wanted to get this video out there, and while I was going through all the comments, I was like, oh, how embarrassing I didn't respond to these people. So thank you guys so much for your love and support. Thank you to all my subscribers. Just one last thing I want to say is know your pricing and know your audience. Know what your audience wants. eBay's a little bit different because you have the whole world as your audience. If you ship internationally, that's even better. But for the most part, know your niche, know your niche, whatever you want to call it. So thank you so much for your love and support. I will see you in my next video, and I love you guys. Thank you again. Thank you for making this so much fun for me to do, and I just love yapping. As you can tell, this ending is taking forever, but thanks again, guys. Bye. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Use the button. It's somewhere on the bottom. I never know where it is. I think depending on where you're viewing this from, the button is in different spots. So just find that subscribe button on my YouTube page and please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys again. Bye.